Hello everyone, I'm teacher Marincoco and today we're going to talk about life experiences, okay? To talk about life experiences, we're going to use the structure of the present perfect. But before that, I want you to look at some vocabulary that involves life experiences that you might have or not, okay? For example, graduate, get married, have a baby, move house, open a business, and retire. Maybe you have had these experiences in your life, or maybe not. That is how we use the present perfect. The present perfect is a structure that talks about any activity that happened or not happened at any moment in your life until today. So, here I have some examples using these actions. She has already graduated from university, but she hasn't gotten married yet. So we have an experience that happened. She has graduated from university, and an experience that has not happened. She hasn't gotten married yet. Okay? Here's another example. They have just had a baby, but they haven't moved house yet. So, one experience happened, which is they have had a baby. This happened. But they haven't moved house. This hasn't happened until today. When did they have a baby? It's not exact, it's not mentioned, it's not important. The only important thing is that this event happened before today. Maybe yesterday, maybe last week, last month, last year. It doesn't matter, it's a life experience. Okay. He has already opened the business. He has already opened the business, but he hasn't retired yet. So there is something that already happened in his life. What? He opened the business. But what hasn't happened? He hasn't retired yet. So we talk about things that have happened and things that haven't happened. Okay, the present perfect structure is very simple, but it depends on an auxiliary. The auxiliary have that has two forms, has and have. What does this depend on? Well, from previous lessons, you should already know that there is what we call the third person. So for pronouns or subjects that are plural, we use have. Also for pronoun I and you. So I have, you have, we have, they have. And for singular subjects or third person pronouns, we use has. She has, he has, it has. That's going to be my auxiliary. And my principal action, which is this, graduated, gotten, had, moved, opened, and retired, we're going to use the past participle of the verb, which is usually the third column in your verbs list, okay? In any verb list, you will find the present, and then the past, and the third column is usually the past participle. Okay, so we need those three elements. Subject, which is the person that we are talking about. Auxiliary, has or have. The verb and past participle, which is the principal action. If you see here in red, already, yet, just, yet, already, yet, these words in color red, they're called adverbs, and they're not absolutely necessary in a sentence, but it gives me a better idea of when these things happened. So you can use already and just before the principal verb. She has already graduated. You can use it here. They have just had a baby. You can use just before the principal verb had. Just like here, he has already opened, it's before the principal verb. But what do they mean? The word already means that it happened before expected, which means that maybe this action that I expected to happen in another moment, it happened before, okay? What does just mean? It means that it happened a little time ago, very recent. Okay, so if I say they have just had a baby, it's not last year, it's not last month, maybe it's last week or a few days ago, okay? And the word yet, what does yet do in the sentence? Yet is a word that we usually use in negative sentences. She hasn't got married yet. They haven't moved house yet. He hasn't retired yet. Yet indicates that it hasn't happened, but maybe in the future it will. It will. But until now, it hasn't happened yet. Okay? So this is the affirmative and the negative form of the present perfect. Alright guys, so now we're going to see the question form of the present perfect. We're going to see how to ask questions about past experiences, okay? So, remember I told you we have two different auxiliaries that correspond to the type of subject, the type of pronoun that we're using. So now the auxiliary is at the beginning of the question. Have I, have you, have we, have they, for example, gotten married? Have you gotten married yet? Have we gotten married yet? Okay, that's not very common to ask them. Okay. Have they gotten married yet? And for third person or singular subjects, we have has. Has he opened the business yet? Has she opened the business yet? Remember, it is for things and animals, so you could use it, but it doesn't apply in the question. Okay, so how do you answer these questions? Have you gotten married yet? If the question is directly to you, well, you might answer, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Or you're saying that it has happened. If not, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. It hasn't happened. Okay? So this is going to change depending on the type of question. Have we got married yet? Yes, we have, remember? Okay. Have they gotten married yet? No, they haven't. So this pronoun is going to change according to the pronoun in the question. Okay. Has he opened a business yet? If this is true, yes, he has. If this hasn't happened, no, he hasn't. Again, the pronoun will change depending on who the question is about. Okay? So, I hope this topic of present perfect is useful for you. Remember, the present perfect talks about experiences that are true until today. Okay? They don't specify time when they happen. All you know is that it happened at any moment in your life until now. Thank you guys very much. See you in the next lesson.